Hello everyone, welcome. We're back. We're doing more Ratchet and Clank. Today we're doing the Maktar Resort, the Maktar thing, Nebula, whatever the hell. I don't remember what this is actually called. Even though I literally did this, played this yesterday, I just can't remember what the name is. So yeah, we're not gonna bother with breaking all the boxes and lights and stuff. Even there's so many things here that we could use. But honestly, we don't have the box breaker. It's gonna suck trying to do all that anyway. We do have a new type of box, which I say new, but it's new in an old sense. New to this game. It's the the TNT boxes, which yeah, we've seen them before. But yeah, you bump into them, they start counting down, they do their thing. If you hit them with the wrench, they immediately explode. Same with any other weaponry or anything like that, they will immediately explode. So yeah, let's see, we can... Actually, we need the tractor beam. And that's why you have to get that from the first area. And we also have these robots that we have to grab, which we have to use the tractor beam. I gotta say, I like how this game... Oh. Oh, come on. At least that didn't hurt me. I had a navigate thing. But yeah, so like I like how multiple, like these tractor beam and the dynamo so far have the absolute wonderful ability to do multiple things. Because I mean, it could be like Ratchet and Clank 1, where they had like one function and you can only use them in very specific circumstances. And it wasn't ideal. Also, we have a slingshot. Got to get it up there, and the robot, he just jumps down otherwise, so we just got to be careful about that. But oh yeah, so don't touch the TNT boxes. So we have a slot machine. We hit the slot machine, we lose 10 bolts. And there we go, we got the 3 bolt icons. If we get the 3 bars, I think we get some, it's like we get a couple hundred bolts, I think. So we're just gonna do this a couple times. Now you might notice that around the little slot icons, it's like pure white. That's an issue with the Anniversary Edition. Basically, the texture got screwed up, and it just defaulted to white, which kind of is annoying. It's a little breaking, but it could have been a lot worse. Whoops. Didn't mean to break it. I went to actually hit the slot for the other one behind me. Alright. So we're gonna hit this a couple more times until we get the bar or it explodes. I just want to actually get that because I think that is a trophy in this game, which I think I already have unlocked, but... We're still making a profit. Oh, it's gonna explode. If 2 of the 3 are whatever, the third one's always going to be the one that you need. So if you get 2 of the bars in a row, it will be, the third one will be the last item that you need, which is quite nice. Oh, we're gonna have to use the tractor beam, and we're gonna have to do some platforming. Which, I mean, this isn't all that hard platforming. Also, I should have technically taken damage there, but I will take the no you really didn't method. So, I will say, if you remember in the previous episode I mentioned how there are bits on the ground in the first game that make it hard to walk over, and like the environment is not working as well as it probably could. This does also have that, but not in the same way. So this one it benefited me rather than being a detriment. So all right, so let's get our tractor beam out. We'll do some explosive launching. Gotta get the distance right, so we're gonna go halfway between the first and second ring, which is why they have the rings here on the ground, so you can kind of figure out what your shot is. Two more that we gotta do. Let's line that one up. That one missed ever so slightly. There we go. And that one should be good. There we go. There we are. Alright, so we have pretty much all of our ammo. 5 out of 8. Not too bad, but could be worse. Sabotage the thugs for less gem array. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I like how we're literally taking attack like a limo to this. As if that's how you would normally get to a jamming array or a satellite. Just a limo, you know.
To disable the jamming array, destroy the exposed.
Alright, so we have the bolt actions back from the first game.
The exposed rods to destroy the towers.
Alright, so we just have 3 towers, and also the map, which unlike before is a flat little 2D view, we actually have a 3-dimensional actual paused planet, because we're on a mini planet. Which is quite nice. And it takes you back to where you are, so you can actually get your bearings, which is quite nice.
For a map, select or R3.
Yes, I just showed them that a map lady. All right, so that's 2. Let's see. So the nice thing is you can follow these. Oh, whoa. You can follow like the power lines and stuff like that. Oh, come on. Now, the only downside about being on a really weird 3D planet like this is it does sometimes cause some weird camera shenanigans. Come on. There we go. And honestly, the camera is not the fastest, and it sometimes likes to point down more so than straight, so it is annoying in that regard, but it could be worse. Could be worse. So let's get some ammo, which we sorely need, because we are at now only have 1 gravity bomb shot. We're just gonna ignore all of these guys. Ah, get out of here. And we'll use the gravity bomb on our way back. There we go. Alright, so we are very close to getting the last little bit of XP that we need in order to unlock the upgrade for the gravity bomb. Which, like I said, each weapon in this game only has one upgrade, or whatever, from XP. So, definitely want to be smart about where you get your XP from, because you want to maximize what weapon gets what. Especially if it's a weapon that you're going to be using a lot, you want to upgrade those faster compared to something that's going to be a little bit more obscure. More ammo boxes, just what I needed. Alright, so let's get this last thing here. Last bolt, I should say. And then we'll use the gravity bomb to take out the last little jamming tower.
Good work, my boy. You are proving to be invaluable in this underwear. Anywho, it appears the thief is now under the protection of thugs for less. But I may have found a way for you to insinuate their operation.
Is it dangerous?
No. Actually, yes, it is.
Good.
Take a look at this.
The wind in your hair, the sun on your skin, the bugs in your teeth. We are the Desert Riders.
Before I became a desert rider, I didn't fit in anywheres. I had low self-esteem, bad breath, and a thing for ladies' undergarments. But these guys understand me. They really do.
Yeah, I'm just here for the bake sales. Oh yeah, I also make these cute gloves for all the guys.
So if you've got what it takes, use this temporary membership to enter the most grueling hoverbike race in the galaxy. Win it and become one of us. Desert Riders, the #1 leisure choice of thugs for less.
Desert riders all use Megacorp bikes, so I just had to pull a few strings. Contract me as soon as you get more indignation. Fizzwidget, out.
Well, there we go. Now we get to race a bike, and we have another planet we can go to. But we're going to finish the rest of Maktar Resort because it's interesting, and we can get a lot of money. That's the nice thing, is actually combat in this in the combat arena gets you a lot of bolts really quick. And as you can see, we are uber close to getting our gravity bomb upgraded. We need like one more good amount of XP, like this enemy up here that I'm going to take out. So like these guys, here we go. Yeah. So the gravity bomb is now upgraded to the mini nuke. It does a mushroom cloud. It's fairly powerful. So that's kind of cool. Do I want to buy... No, not yet. I will use the heavy lancer because I don't have anything to upgrade at this point. But I don't want to go buy the blitz gun quite. I don't have enough to get the blitz gun quite yet. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we just need a little more money, which I actually am going to try to win the jackpot on these things. I don't have a gambling problem. Don't worry. Bolts. Bolts. Ammo. Ammo. More ammo. More ammo. Bolts. Explosion. Another explosion. So we have two more of these little jack things to use. At least in this area. We could... I think there are more later on. But... oh, this is gonna explode. I mean, that did get us quite a lot of money, all things considered. See if we can, Damn, only 18? We're only making a profit of 8 bolts per pull. Come on. We need the jackpot. Let's get the jackpot. Come on. We can get it. I know we can get it. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to explode. Usually the first one is an indicator. If it as long as it's not the TNT symbol, we're good. Oh. Come on, just give me the jackpot, dude. Like, seriously. I mean, it's great that I'm winning, but... Oh, it's gonna explode. Well, we'll continue trying later on in this mission, I guess. I mean, we also are really close to having enough money, and I think we've surpassed how much money we need to get the Blitz gun. So I kind of want to get the Blitz gun before I get too much further in this mission. So I'm going to quickly run back and get that. And then we'll just continue on with the mission as normal. Because honestly, the Blitz gun's going to be very nice when we actually get to use it. It's basically a shotgun. And it has a lot of power behind it. I think it's like 20 rounds. Or is it 40 rounds? I don't remember. It's an amount. Blitz gun. 40 rounds. There we go. Alright, so we got the Blitz gun. So let's go use it, I suppose. It's very easy to level up in certain scenarios, which I think includes the battle arenas and whatnot, because we can just farm XP there. The battles themselves are not entirely too difficult until later, but they can be a worthwhile challenge. Get another limo ride. And now we get our first action of like grabbing ledges and mantling and whatnot, which we have not had in this game so far. We've had in the first game, but not in this one. Now, at this point, because since we do not have Clank right now, we do not want to destroy those boxes because we can't get to this platinum bolt then. It's a nice little quick way to get the platinum bolt without having to get without having Clank. Ow. Okay, you know what? Fine. If that's how we're gonna play it. So 2 shots for these guys. No big deal.
Jump between walls by jumping
and let's go get the
and pressing X again as you hit it.
There we go. The nice thing about the Blitz gun is if you're far enough away and you hit a wall of those TNT crates, it will just blow them all up because it spreads. It's a shotgun. So also we have another new mechanic, wall bouncing, which we had in the first game. So it's not new in the sense of it new to the franchise, but it's new for this game. We don't use the mechanic very often, same with the ledge grab and whatnot, but...
To aim weapons more accurately, press and hold L1.
There we go. Alright, so, and yes, you can fire your weapon while jumping and whatnot, So we can do that if we need to, but we have 6 jackpot machines. Or 6 machines to slot machines. Which is not bad. We got some ammo. We still need a little bit more. One blew up. It's unfortunate. But still gives us some bolts, so it's not the end of the world. Ideally, we'll have enough when we get to the combat arena, which should be very close, actually, now that I think about it. So hey, God. That is one of the downsides of this game. When you're above an enemy, hitting it isn't always the easiest. Give me that nanotech. And that's also one of the other things, is you can get nanotech from these, but I think you can only get nanotech when you're injured. If you are not injured, all it will do is will give you any of the other items. There we go, skill point. We finally got the jackpot. Which, I mean, it didn't really give us too much. I think it gave us a couple hundred at most. I mean, I'm literally just blasting them off. Oh. Well, there we go. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we do have a Megacorp thing here. So let's actually get max out our blast blitzgun ammo. Chopper is still 5,000, so we're 1,300, 1,250 short. But that's okay. Let's go into battle.
Is everyone ready for tonight's Mega Battle? Introducing from nowhere in particular, this guy. If he can make it past all of our gladiators, he'll take home this brand new electrolyzer. If he can't make it past our gladiators, he'll receive a consolation prize. Let the games begin.
All right, so we got to survive 6 rounds of combat. Not all that difficult, to be quite honest. Already on round 2. Now on round 3.
The furry guy is on a rampage.
Round 4. The Blitzgun is really good for this, and that's why I wanted to make sure I had it before fighting this arena. And as you can see, there are arena hazards, like the fans and the fire coming out of the floors. And there we go. All the winnings to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first and, well, only winner of the Gladiator Games, this guy. You're now eligible for our championship series. Come back and fight again for big cash prizes.
I like cash prizes.
Congratulations on winning the electrolyzer. Choose a battle and win a prize.
Alright, so let's get our Blitzgun back up. We're gonna do the hazard challenge. Watch your step.
A few moments later.
Choose your battle.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about the ultimate challenge. I'm just gonna leave. Because especially we're at almost an hour. So let's try this. And yes, I know I said it's an hour. This video is probably not gonna be an hour. But gotta consider that. But Yeah, so the electrolyzer, we just got to make sure that all the little circuits are in line and the little electric sparks get in the way. Easy. It's not too bad. So, first tutorial of the electrolyzer, I think we get to use it again down here. But let's see.
Hey, this would make a nice souvenir for Clank. Yeah! Hey!
You have no idea what you're involved in. Return to your own galaxy immediately. Or this will happen to you. Or this will happen to you. Farewell.
Ooh, farewell.
Oh.
Huh. Megapolis, Splendid and Daco. Well, you know, we'll eventually head there. If you fail, you gotta try again. Because I'm stupid. Because sometimes it's usually just an alternate. But not always. Sometimes they trick you. Alright, so that was
If you want to earn lots of bolts.
yeah, I already got it, lady. So yeah, we have quite a few bolts to our name. We don't really have anywhere left to go in this map, but we're gonna make our way over to the next planet, which you know what, honestly, we have a choice. We can either go to the biker area on Volculver Canyon on Barlow, or Megapolis on Endako, which is where I actually want to go first. And that's mainly because then we can get Clank. So we're gonna rescue Clank from the thief and visit his apartment. So let's head on over. Actually, is there a platinum bolt on this? Oh, there's a second one. I don't remember where it is. I'll have to remember where that is then. But let's go to Endako and see what's there, and then we'll end the episode when we land. Oh, okay. So there's no cutscene. That's kind of cool, I guess. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the episode, leave a like. If you did not like it, leave a dislike. And either way, leave a comment as to what you enjoyed or did not like, for us to improve for future episodes. I thank you all for watching. I do apologize for this being a little bit longer. I will be probably cutting out a bunch of those battles because they're repetitive and I wasn't really talking much, so whatever. But I thank you all for watching and sticking around anyway, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night.